What's up, everybody? It's Erica here from The In-Between. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future Make Money Online reviews just like this one. If you're watching this, chances are you've already seen or heard about GPWN by James Murphy. It's pitched as a blueprint for getting into Airbnb, building properties, and creating a stream of income that's supposed to lead to financial freedom. The way it's sold is that you can take his step-by-step system, set up all your listings the right way, and start making consistent money in real estate, even if you don't have years of experience. So in this review, I want to walk you through what's inside the course, what it actually covers, how it works in real life, what students are saying about it online, and most importantly, guys, whether the whole Airbnb business model itself is still worth your time in 2025, or if you're looking for something that's way more scalable, way less stressful, and actually builds you a business that you own, much like the model I've been personally running for years now that still continues to pay me every single month, then go ahead and click on the link below to check it out. And just a quick disclaimer before we get started, guys, I'm not affiliated with James Murphy or his GPWN program in any way. This is all just my honest take based on my own research and experience with the program, plus what I've seen from other real students online. With that being said, let's jump right in. So the GPWN course is James Murphy's step-by-step training on starting and growing an Airbnb business. James presents himself as someone who's been in the trenches, who's built up a portfolio of properties, and who's now helping other people try to do the same. At the core, the Airbnb model itself is basically just real estate. So that means you're either buying property, renting property to sublease, or managing short-term rentals. James positions this as the shortcut to success, a way to cut through all of the trial and error and follow someone else's proven system. When you get inside GPWN, you'll find different modules that cover all of the basics of starting an Airbnb business. So things like how to find the right properties, how to negotiate deals, how to set up your listings so that they actually get clicks, and how to handle operations like check-ins, cleanings, and guest communication. And from what I've seen, James also puts a lot of his focus on systems. That means he shows you how to automate parts of the business, how to outsource things like cleaning or property management, and how to scale once you have your first few listings up and running. Beyond that, he also offers his private course community where students can go to ask questions, share their wins, or even troubleshoot when things go wrong. When it comes to his online rep, James Murphy has around 684,000 followers on his Instagram page, which is pretty impressive, and it does make GPWN look pretty big on the surface. But with that being said, reviews from people who have actually joined show a lot of problems. Over on Trustpilot, the one-star reviews bring up the same issues over and over again: training that feels shallow, upsells into coaching programs that cost way more than expected, and refund promises that don't get honored. Some people said that they waited months for their money back, while others said that they never got it at all. Beyond that, there were also tons of complaints about poor communication once payments were made. And beyond that, over on Reddit, tons of Redditors describe the same setup as more of a sales funnel than a real Airbnb program. Multiple Redditors report being pitched coaching at least $14,000, then dropped to $12,000, and then even $5,000 if they hesitated. They also mentioned things like promised features that never showed up and refunds that got dragged on for months. Now, with that being said, the bigger problem I have beyond the GPWN course is Airbnb itself. You don't own any of your platforms, so Airbnb can change its rules at any time. Guests can leave bad reviews for things completely outside of your control, and those reviews can sink your listing overnight. And if your bookings slow down, guys, your income slows down too. The other issue that I have is the scalability aspect. Technically, you can grow and scale by adding more properties, but every new property comes with a new set of risks and expenses. And with that being said, cities are always coming up with new regulations, fees, and even outright bans in countless locations. So instead of putting all of your time and money into Airbnb, I'd much rather build something that I actually own and control. That's why if you guys have been following me for a while now, you'll know that I run what's called the digital rental method instead. It's basically digital real estate, but without all the physical headaches. Basically, I build small websites around local service niches people are already searching for every day around the US, things like roofing, plumbing, junk removal, or in my case, fencing repair. I do some simple SEO so that all of those sites rank to the very top of Google, and once all of the phones start ringing, I forward all of those calls to local business owners that pay me a monthly finder's fee just to keep all of the lead flow coming in. And one of the best parts of the digital rental method is that you own all of your sites outright. If one business owner ever decides to cancel and stop paying you, you don't lose any of your income. You simply find another business willing to rent it out. For example, I built this fencing repair site in Colorado Springs a little over 3 years ago, and that same site still continues to pay me every single month like clockwork. I don't have to chase any clients, I don't have to clean up after guests, and I don't have to worry about a platform changing its rules overnight. When it comes to the digital rental method, it's way more scalable, it's stable, and it's actually passive once the site is set up. That means you're stacking digital assets instead of constantly trading your time for money. That's why if you ask me, guys, I'll always recommend this model over Airbnb or any other business model that leaves you at the mercy of other people's platforms or policies. All right, guys, that's it for my full review of the GPWN program by James Murphy. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future reviews just like this one. And if you want to learn more about the digital rental method, the same model I personally use to earn passive income every single month, then go ahead and check out the link in the description below for a free training that goes over the whole business model in more detail. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.